Hey, fight fans, Cage Minds, Micah Frankel, CageMinds.com, Cage Minds MMA Show on YouTube, all the ways to get in touch with us. Bringing you an interview today, glad to be joined by Allanna Jones. Going to be taking on Holly Holm this Friday, Legacy FC 21. Allanna, thank you for the time. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's camp been? How you feeling? Couple days away from the fight.
I'm feeling real good, so can't wait to get in there.
I know this fight is at bantamweight. Last time we saw you was at featherweight. So, are you thinking about dropping down? Is this a new home? What are you going to be doing?
Yeah, I am dropping down. I originally used to fight at 135. I just moved up for the featherweight tournament, the CFA. Yeah, and eventually I'll be going to 125.
So are you planning to have another fight at 35, or you're hoping this will be the leaving that weight class fight?
I don't know. Well, I have to see what comes up. More than likely, I think my next fight will probably be 125, but we'll have to see.
And then how are you feeling with getting all this attention? The last two fights, both high profile, getting spotlight fights on Access TV, last time against Falon Fox, this time against Holly Holm. How do you feel about that and being able to grow your brand and get your name out there?
I feel great. I mean, it's a great experience and all the exposure and fighting on TV. It's great. I enjoy it a lot. So far it's been great. Get used to it and hope it continues.
Right, you're coming off of the last fight, the submission loss to Falon Fox. In retrospect, with your game plan or going back and looking at the fight, is there one thing you felt you could have done differently in there?
Yeah, most definitely. I should have pushed pace a lot more, been a lot more aggressive with it. After I seen that she's tired after the first round, I should have been more aggressive and let my hands go a lot more. A lot of mistakes I've done in the fight that I would definitely change. Yeah, but that's basically it. To be more aggressive, to let my hands go.
Now, was there one thing when you look back at that performance you were happy with? You were like, wow, I think I improved in this area. It was a little kind of moral victory or something to take away on the positive side. What was that?
I would say my takedown defense is great. That's the only thing I saw. I mean, there's a lot of things in that fight that I really didn't like about it. So, well, the only thing I would say is that, the takedown defense is pretty good.
So you seem, a little mad about that fight, about your performance yourself. So, since then, have you looked back at it, watched it, and used it for motivation?
Yeah, I have been watching it and trying to fix mistakes in the gym, going training and fixing everything. Worked on the defense for that choke that she got me in, something I've never seen before. So, just trying to add new things to my game plan and execute it.
Okay, now with that, you had already talked about wanting to go down to flyweight. So have you been doing stuff to clean up your diet, to pick up the cardio? What have you been doing to get ready for that move down?
Yeah, I've definitely changed my diet. Been doing adding a lot more cardio into my workout. A little less, strength and conditioning. Just working out harder and mainly just changing my diet, to, less calories. And yeah, just doing that, working out 2 or 3 times a day.
With that, now, I've seen that you've been doing MMA. Your amateur debut was back in 2010, I believe, right?
Yeah.
How long before that had you been in the gym working and preparing? How'd you walk into the gym too?
I walked in. I've always had an interest for MMA, for fighting. Period. Watching it on TV and watching MMA and watching boxing and everything. I walked in the gym and saw that there was a gym in my area, and one of my brothers was going there, so I went in there with him and basically asked him to train girls and asked him to train me, and also it was for me to get in shape as well. I was going into the gym weighing over 200 pounds, so it was a good motivation for me to lose weight and get in shape, and just ended up liking it and just stuck with it. After training for so long, I just felt like I would be good at it, so I continued doing it.
Back when was this that you first walked in there with your brother?
Say maybe 2009, I'm guessing.
All right, so it was a good year, you'd say, of work before you got your first amateur bout?
Yep. I had to train hard and get my weight down to where I can get my first fight in the amateur. Yep.
And that amateur debut, I believe that's up on YouTube. I watched that earlier today. Came out with a ball of fire, letting your hands fly. How exciting of a moment was that for you?
It was a great moment. I was very excited to finally get a fight after had trained for so long to get my weight down, and was able to get in there. So I was just anxious and couldn't wait to just fight. It was a great moment. I remember the first day of it, so I was pretty happy to fight.
It's hard to find people's records, but from what I've seen, I think I saw that you went 7-2 in the amateur ranks. Is that around correct?
Actually it's 8-2 in my amateur record. I don't know, I didn't have it like that in online, but it's 8-2 actually.
Okay, well, 8-2, and then when you made the pro debut, how did you feel that different from the amateur ranks, getting into the longer rounds and everything?
I was definitely prepared for the longer rounds. I trained for it. It was real exciting. It was a lot different than my first amateur fight. It was a lot more experience. Learned a lot more things and learned to be patient and take my shots smart in a smart way. It was an exciting fight. I was real happy.
All right. Now, from that, and as you keep growing, where do you think in your overall game you have the biggest room to improve in?
I believe I can improve a lot more, maybe on my ground and even on my striking. Even though I feel like it's at a decent point, but I feel like it's always room to improve anywhere, whether it's the ground, the striking, or missions, whatever. It's always room to improve in everything. And with martial arts, so you gotta keep improving. In each fight you have, I feel like you gotta improve each fight you have.
And then improving and growing, and looking back from 2009 when you first walked into your gym, what do you think of the state of women's MMA now? From the time that you've been training, now 4 years later, Invicta FC's coming off their first pay-per-view, Access TV, every time they have a fight, they're showcasing the women. What do you think of the state of women's MMA now?
I think it's awesome. I'm so happy that it's starting to grow, and people are starting to get more involved in it, and other women are starting to get into MMA. I watched the Invicta fights. Every fight was awesome to watch. It was great matchups, and I was just really excited to watch every fight. I'm really happy how women's MMA is growing today, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Did you ever think it would get to this point where it's at right now?
Women's MMA, yeah, I definitely did. I knew that, the more more harder women's MMA work for it, and the more great fighters that got involved in that. I think, I definitely believe they'll be at this point, and I think it's going to keep growing and growing.
And now let's come up to this coming Friday, July 19th, Legacy 21, taking on Holly Holm. She's a world champion boxer. What did you think when you got the call and the offer to fight her?
I was really excited to fight Holly Holm. You know, I've watched her matches and boxing, and I was really honored to be able to take fight against her.
So you know she's a boxer. You favor the striking. She favors the striking. Should that be what the fans are expecting, is a striking war?
It could be. You know, sometimes when you got two strikers, the fight usually end up going to the ground. So, you know, you never know. It can go either way. But since both of that, you know, striking is her strong point, striking is my strong point, you know, I'm sure it's going to be a few rounds where we're just going to be standing there and just banging it out for a bunch of that together.
You're known as Hands of Stone, and Holly Holm, if we've seen her, she puts together the kicks. She's on her bicycle a lot, using the movement. What do you think you're going to need to do in this fight to be successful without us trying to, you know, give away too much of your game plan here?
Yeah, I think that she does a really good kick. I think, for me, the stuff in this fight is, actually try to get her to the ground. I think my ground game is strong, and I've been improving over the years, so, I haven't really got the chance to show it in a lot of my fights, but I think the strongest point to be successful and get the one is to get to the ground, either submit her or, you know, try to get ground and pound, or decision. You know, I think that would be the key.
I just said it, the nickname, Hands of Stone. Is there a story with how that came along, how you got that nickname?
It was a friend of mine gave me the name. I guess he watched a lot of my fights and just seeing how I like throw my hands, so he just threw the name out there, and I was like, Hands of Stone, you know, that's kind of catchy. I like it, and it rhymes with my last name, so I just kept it.
Alright, awesome. Good way to get it. It rhymes and you like it. So again, talking about the fight coming up for Legacy. Want to throw a prediction out there? If it ended, you know, perfectly in your favor, would it be that stoppage? Is it a decision? How, when you're envisioning it, does it end?
Honestly, I really don't know. I would say it will end by decision. I mean, we're both great strikers. I don't see any of us getting a KO. I don't see her knocking me out, and I mean, I never know if I can get the knockout, that'd be great. But I mean, it really don't matter how I win, as long as I win, the main goal.
So then MMA, always growing, always improving, and it's busy between having to train all the different skill sets, the striking to the ground, and also getting the strength and conditioning. So when the end of the day comes and you're able to finally go relax, what do you do to kick back?
Usually I'm at home. I like to stay at home a lot. Usually at home watching movies, just relaxing, put my feet up, just trying to stay just mainly just keep to myself. That's what I do. If I'm not in the gym, I'm usually at home relaxing or spending time with family.
So you said movies. Which was the last movie you watched?
I just watched, I think it was called Beat Down, or something like that. Some fighting movie. I can't remember the name.
So even when you're not training or thinking about the fighting, you're still watching the fighting?
Yeah, I'm always watching boxing or some type of MMA fight on TV.
So with that, is there a specific fighter that when you were training, as you're growing, that you're like, I kind of want to pattern my style after this person?
I would say Anderson Silva. You know, he's like favorite fighter right now. Is my favorite fighter in MMA. Yeah, that's the other one. Also, Layla Ali. I love watching her growing up. So she's like my idol.
All right. I had to thank you for the time. It was great getting to talk to you, great getting to know you. Best of luck coming up this weekend. Wanted to give you a moment to thank the people that have helped you get ready for this fight.
Okay, thank you. I would just like to thank my manager, Pat Wilson, from Rise Management. Just like to thank all my friends that helped me out and Sparkle Training, Rachel Smith, and want to thank her for being a good training partner. Want to thank all the fans that support me and also my sponsors, Severity Wear, Title Shot, and Vengeance, Fightwear, and also Full Fight Supplement. So I want to thank those guys for helping out as far as like my training and everything, training camps. It was really helping. And that's about it.
Again, thank you for the time, Allanna Jones. Friday, Access TV, Legacy FC 21, taking on Holly Holm on the main card. Make sure to tune in and watch. Thank you for listening. CageMinds.com. Check it out.